hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. Today, these two squads square off in a Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Kennesaw State Owls taking on the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Kennesaw State's offense will get the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. Creates a little room. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Diggs. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. To throw, it's Odom. That's caught. It's Wallace. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Jacksonville State's offense will have its first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
First down for the offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Takes the handoff. It's Cook. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. He is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Throws to the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Fakes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Jacksonville State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling the Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that in the drive you can turn around and end it off, get a push up front to get positive yardage.
Lining up from the 30-foot first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Odom. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Nose tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The kick is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The give out of the gun. He's knocked it out as he gets it across the field and down to the 46. looking for space. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking to throw on first down. Running into the open space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went game time.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bullock.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. Touchdown, Owls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. His drive will open from the 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the pressure. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baldwin. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man, it's Baldwin. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. We We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. He's got it for a big play. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Plucks it out of the air. Headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Goal, Jacksonville State.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Working on the right. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Fires to the big fella. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. He's got an open man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Looking for space. It's Cook. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Now you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up into 3rd. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Odom. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking for room. It's Diggs. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Complete on the shuffle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fade and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but the quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Dropping back, it's Odom. Got his man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Using his legs, it's Diggs. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Got a man, it's Recksteiner.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Makes the catch. It's Petway. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking for a gap. It's Cook. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Looking for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tied ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Finds his man. It's Baldwin. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air, it's Wimsatt. He's taking the deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this to lock things up late. Smashes it between the uprights. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Trying play action. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they grab the lead here in overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Odom. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
3rd down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't run the ball there on 3rd and short. You decided that you're going to try to catch the defense off balance by throwing it. Now you've set yourself up for 4th down.
One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Looking for a man. It's Odom. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And the extra point was good. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Quick throw, and he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at 3rd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 3rd down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It is perfect. And now they regain the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.